guys, so to start, I'm just going to take my first piece of cord that is about 18 inches. I folded it in half and I'm going to connect it to my key ring using the lark's head knot. And this one, the shorter cord, is going to be placed in the middle. Now I will attach my 40-inch cord. There'll be two. I'm going to put one on either side. So you take that loop, put it through, open it up, pull your cords through. And once more, same way. Okay, so these two are the 40-inch, folded in half. This here is about, you could get away with 12 inches even, so the shorter one in the middle. And then I'm gonna have all 6 cords here, and I'm gonna take the outer 2, and I'm gonna do a square knot over the middle 4. So I'm doing almost like a figure 4 over those center cords. The other one's gonna go up behind, through the loop. Now to finish it, we'll do the same thing from the opposite side. So over, the other one will come behind and close it off. Now to make things easier so that this doesn't wobble around, I'm just going to put a little bit of tape here to hold it in place, just so you can see what I'm doing when I'm knotting. Now I'm going to take my wooden bead. So you can see I got one with as big a hole in the middle as I could find. This is 7 millimeters. And I'm going to take, now this part can get a little bit tricky. If you're not using a braided cord like I am, you might want to tape up your ends to squish them through that hole. It just takes a minute. So now that that bead is in place, I'm going to take these outer 2 cords. This one is just going to stay in the same place, and I'm going to do my knotting with the very first one. So I'm going to make a figure 4 over top of this cord, and I'm going to pull it through that loop. Okay, so we're just making lark's head knots. Pull it nice and tight, and to finish it, I'm going to do the same, but from behind. I'm going to go through that loop. And there you go. So again, we're going to go over, through the loop, and then we're going to go behind, over, and through that loop. So once more, over, through the loop, and then behind and over, and we're going to pull it through that loop. So we're going to do that to make 3 knots, 1, 2, 3 on each side. Okay, so you can see I've done 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to close it underneath, and once more I'm going to take the very outer 2 and I'm going to make a square knot. So over the center 4, I'm going to take this one and go over the one we just brought over, behind, through the loop. And then to finish the square knot, we're going to do it from the opposite side. So over, take the other one, go behind, through the loop. Now to make sort of the petals, we're going to do the same. So a square knot, but we're just going to push, start it a little bit lower. So we're going to go over from down here, through. Now this is where you want to make sure that these sides are even. And now to finish it, we're going to go over that way, through. Now for the second one, we're going to do the same, but we're just going to leave a little bit less space this time. So now to close it off, we're going to be left with two cords here that are a little bit longer than the rest. So I'm just going to cut one of them, and we're going to use it for the gathering knot. So I'm going to make, oh yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to take off the tape because I want this to be the front. So I'm going to turn it around, and we're going to make the gathering knot from the back. So I'm just going to make the little loop like this. Gather these cords, and I'm going to hold this one into place, and you want to make sure that little piece is hanging up there. I'm just going to wrap it around. Now we're going to go back and we're going to find that little loop that we left out, and holding this one tight into place, we're just going to push this cord through our working cord, pull it nice and tight. I'm going to hold that one into place up here, and that little one we left out, we're just going to pull it nice and tight up there. And that is all there is to it. It's really easy, quick to make. There you go.